sports, and the wait is over for this rivalry game. It's the New York Giants and the Dallas Cowboys. Coming up next.
"20 miles west of downtown Dallas, one of the league's grand settings, AT&T Stadium in Arlington. So good to have you with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, excited for this one. Partner, what are we looking at here as this game gets rolling?
I think this game is quite interesting in the fact, Mike, that I feel like before every week's matchup, we sit up here and we talk about quarterbacks in the passing game. And obviously, that is the direction the NFL has been headed for the last couple years. But in this matchup here today specifically, I think both these offenses want to flip that on its head. They want to control the clock, time management, ball control. Don't be afraid to punt the ball away and play defense. It's a little bit of an old school philosophy, but you have to do whatever it takes to win each matchup. And I think both of those formulas of these two teams are very similar.
We are ready, and so is Brandon Aubrey to kick this one off. And off we go from spectacular AT&T Stadium. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Giants offense making their way out for the first time. They'll be led out by their quarterback. Had that sensational brief run with the Giants in 2023, Tommy DeVito.
This guy seemingly came out of nowhere and instantly last year became a fan favorite all across the league. But I don't want to let the memes and whatnot fool you. He's a solid quarterback. When he came in, he played winning football, and hopefully that's the case here today.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll run here with the rookie. And a nice run to start out. 6 yards on the first play of the game. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. On the ground, it's right back to Tracy. And this will be a Giants first down. He gets this up past the 40-yard line.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst, they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Slayton is the man in motion. They'll get creative here on the jet sweep. And that one shut down right away. Good pressure on the backside. The defense stops him for no gain.
Well, that defense had that pegged from the jump, Mike. They tried to catch him a little off guard by doing a jet sweep to the wide receiver. There was no going anywhere on the outside. Great pursuit by the defense. No gain.
A run here with Tracy on 2nd down. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up 3rd down. To throw, here's DeVito. He finds his tight end, Bellinger. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
This play is actually really well defended here. But I'll tell you, Mike, as you know, my philosophy is the tight end is always open, and this just supports my case.
They'll motion their tight end, Johnson. To throw, DeVito. A first down on the scramble. A gain of 16.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
Now DeVito. That's to the rookie from LSU, Malik Neighbors. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Back is DeVito. Right back to Neighbors. He's got it again. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
Really nice play there by Malik Neighbors. And when we talked to the head coach, Brian Dable, what did he tell us? He said, I need more competitive guys. I need guys that are going to go out there and compete for the ball, play in and play out. And remember, Mike, this is a guy that led college football in yards per game last year at over 120 yards receiving per game. So they got themselves a pretty special talent here in New York, and I think we're just scratching the surface.
A gain of 11, and it's 1st and goal. Look wide, get this one complete. And this is not going to work out as planned. Tough spot to try to run a play like that. It is blown up behind the line.
That penalty is declined.
The task a bit tougher as they face 2nd and goal. Here's DeVito. He's got it at the 3. And some space opening up as he works it down to the 2.
The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route, and then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, and that ball's put right on the money for a big pickup.
It's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Teams practice these situations all week long, Mike. Down here in the tight red zone, you find yourself inside the 10-yard line. You're thinking, we've got to come away with a touchdown. Well, after that 3rd down incomplete, it's going to be real interesting to see how they approach this 4th down after failing on 3rd.
Gano's kick is good. And the Giants are out to an early 3-0 lead.
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
Three points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 15. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. So that Cowboy offense takes the field, ready to go to work for the first time. They're led out by their quarterback, veteran, he's 6'3", out of Central Michigan. It's Cooper Rush.
I don't know about you, Mike, but my biggest takeaway from our meeting with him was just how important it is that they get off to a fast start. He made it very clear. They wanted to put their opponent on their heels right from the jump. So I think early in this game, they're going to come out swinging right from their opening whistle.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Rush gonna throw to get it started. He's got a man. It's CeeDee Lamb. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Second down and 3. A first carry now for Rico Dowdle. And he's got it. 1st down. A pickup of 4. Rush to throw. The open man is Tolbert. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. Here's a carry for Dowdle. That's a first down across midfield and down to the 47-yard line.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
Rush. Quick throw here is complete. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. 2nd time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a first down. So just a lone field goal in the first quarter of play. It's the Giants leading this one early. We're back to Arlington in a moment. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. That is Ferguson in motion. He'll maneuver his way down to the 32. That's Azeez Ojulari in on the tackle. They face 2nd down and 7. Here's Rush. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Throwing is Rush. In the middle of the field, it's taken by C.D. Lamb. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. That is Ferguson in motion. Throwing is Rush. A short throw caught by Ferguson.
Give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. Now Rush. It is brought in the end zone. Rico Dowdle. Touchdown, Cowboys.
And that was just a great drive. Really from start to finish, Mike, you could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm. Mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. When you can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns, man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Cowboys move out to a 7-3 lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. On the return, it is Tyrone Tracy. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. First and 10 now from the 36. DeVito. This one is caught by Robinson. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why.
That's caught downfield by Robinson. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
There's a reason certain guys, Mike, just always seem to be open. It's really because route running is more art than it is science. How do you manipulate the defense to find open spots or win versus man to create separation and earn the trust of your quarterback?
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Throwing is DeVito. He'll tuck it and take off.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
Back to throw. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and say there's ever a good time to throw a red zone interception, but in this case, it's the first half. You have the rest of the game to get yourself back down here in the red zone and make up for that miscue, because next time they get down here, they got to be a lot more careful when they decide to air it out.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. That's complete to Elliott. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
He's got the tight end, Luke Schoonmaker. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the first down.
On the ground, it's Dowdle. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. To throw is Rush. His throw left side is complete. A gain of 16 on that pass play. That's good for a Dallas first down.
Throwing with anticipation, it not only requires the confidence in both your accuracy and the timing, but it also forces the receiver to be on time and where the quarterback expects you to be. And this is one of those examples, man. When those two things are on point, it results in a first down.
He'll look to throw. This one caught by CeeDee Lamb. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter. It takes a certain guy in that slot position to be willing and able to go across the middle of the defense on those in-breaking routes. You can tell this guy, he doesn't care. He is fearless going across the middle, and he's able to secure a nice catch.
They'll look to throw again. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Have to get this to the 20. Here's third down. Now they'll set up to throw. Got a man, that's Tolbert. His second grab on this drive, good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a first down. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their second, as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. So they move inside the 20, first and 10 at the 18. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw to the end zone there, but it is incomplete. He was trying to get it to C.D. Lamb, and it'll bring up second down.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
Back to the air again on second and 10. Going to be pulled in by Dowdle. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
Cowboys going to use their third and final timeout. On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. This, about as short as you can get. Aubrey's kick is good. And the Cowboys going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Three seconds, all that remain in this first half, as that one's away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. Here's first and 10. To throw, here's DeVito. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end.
Okay, Mike, thank you. More from you and Greg in a moment. But for now, welcome one and all to our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Cavante Turpin on the return. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. Back to throw here to begin the drive. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
They'll run with Dowdle. He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. Jason Pinnock there to end it. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. Now Dowdle. A gain of 16 yards. First down, Cowboys.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
In motion, Lamb. Rush to throw. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass falls incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Rush. The open man is Tolbert. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down.
He'll look underneath here and find Dowdle. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
So often for a defense defending the passing game, the most difficult guy to account for is the running back out of the backfield. So a really nice job here bringing him down before he has a chance to pick up any yards after the catch.
Here's Rush. It's caught. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And the defense has it.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure.
And remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed by replay. So this one is going to need a little closer look. At issue was the knee or any other body part except the hand down before the ball comes loose. And are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field?
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. They can still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. Throwing is Rush. He's got it at the 3. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. They'll try to run this one in. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Rico Dowdle. Touchdown, Dallas. He had the touchdown catch earlier. This time he takes it in on the ground.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the first half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
And I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead, and now the task gets a lot tougher for this second half. The extra point by Aubrey is good. The Cowboys move out in front by the score of 17-3. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Tracy now to return it. And this will work out quite well. They'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. First and 10. Here's DeVito. That's caught. It's Tyrone Tracy. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
Slot man in motion right. Now DeVito. That's taken in. What a catch by Neighbors.
Man, what a big-time play here by the corner. It feels like he knew that play was coming before the ball was even snapped. You can see he sticks his foot in the ground and bursts. He ends that play before it even has a chance to get started.
3rd and long. DeVito. And this drive is over before it can start. It's swallowed up to force 4th down.
When you can bring cornerbacks on pressure, man, that changes everything for the defensive play caller. Offenses spend all week worrying about linebackers, defensive linemen. How are they going to protect the quarterback? But when you can time up a secondary pressure like this, man, oftentimes there's no answer for it.
So on 4th down, out is Jamie Gillen to punt for the Giants. Back deep to receive the explosive Cavante Turpin. Perhaps he didn't get all of it. Their catch is taken right around midfield. Now, rush. Here's a screen coming for Dowdle.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
2nd and a yard. They motion the slot man left. Throwing is Rush. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
They'll try and throw for it on 3rd and nowhere to go. He is taken down.
Anytime you bring pressure like that, Mike, you're counting on getting to the quarterback before you get beat downfield. The vulnerability of that play call is in your pass coverage, but when you can get home and get to the quarterback that fast, the offense never has a chance to stress your coverage.
On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. And this was the old NFL record spot, a 63-yard attempt. That one's on target, and it is good from the other side of midfield. One of the longest field goals in NFL history. Back out is Brandon Aubrey. He had the field goal a moment ago, and now he'll send this one away. Tracy now to return it. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. Throwing is DeVito. That's complete to the tight end, Theo Johnson. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
Right back to Johnson. He's got it again. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a 3rd and 2. Back is DeVito. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. 13 yards on the catch there. That's good for a Giants first down.
These can be tricky situations defensively, right? The game is all but over. Barring something unforeseen, you got this one in the bag, but you still want to finish on a high note. You still want to walk off the field and put an exclamation point on what's pretty much been a dominant performance right from the start.
A short one there to Bellinger. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. To throw, DeVito. Now a short one caught by the tight end, Johnson. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down. They'll look to throw. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. His second grab on this drive. Good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a first down.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Back to the air one more time. This throw left side, taken in by Johnson.
I think the rest of those receivers in the huddle have all come to the realization that they might not be getting a target anytime soon. And frankly, I don't blame them. I mean, they're riding the hot hand, and rightfully so. Until this defense proves that they can stop him in the passing game, I expect the quarterback to just continue to go back to him time and time again.
And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Malik Neighbors. Touchdown, Giants. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Now it's Graham Gano for the PAT. He's got it. And the Giants are able to cut the deficit to 10. So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. They play it short, take it at the 15-yard line. A good return as he takes it across the 30. Look wide, get this one complete, and they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the 4th quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock, and without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
A short throw caught by Ferguson. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. Rush to throw. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's third down. Try to pick this one up on the ground. It's a pickup of 13 yards. That's good for a Dallas first down.
Two-possession lead, fourth quarter. This is the time, Mike, when you really can rely heavily on your run game. Everybody in the stadium knows you're going to run it, including the defense. They just can't come up with an answer to stopping it.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Right back to him on first down. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be second down. Tight end, the motion man to the right. They'll drop to throw. It's going to be pulled in by Dowdle. A very open field tackle there. He could not get free. Gains nothing. This defense in desperate need of a stop, and here comes third down. We'll try to get this one on the ground. He's going nowhere. That call, not the right one. It's going to bring up fourth down. On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. This will be a 38-yard attempt. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Cowboys will extend their lead.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
Back out is Brandon Aubrey. He had the field goal a moment ago, and now he'll send this one away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Here's first and 10. To throw, here's DeVito. Taking the deep shot here with Robinson.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Back to the air once more on second down. He'll get it into the hands of Slayton. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark. Just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution. And Leads to an incompletion.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
The coverage too good downfield. They'll wind up taking him down. So it's a win for the Cowboys. They use a little home cooking here. They play a complete football game and are going to send their fans home quite happy. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Cowboys as we say so long from Arlington.